Hello everyone. So in continuation to our first chapter, that is the introduction to the pharmacology, in last lecture we have seen the roots of drug administration. In this we have seen the what is the root of drug administration, that is the definition of the roots of drug administration. Then we have seen the what are the factors should be considered while choosing the routes of drug administration. Then we have seen the types of the routes of drug administration. So in this we have seen that is there are two major class, that is the systemic route and the topical route, and we have here the classification of the systemic route. Okay, so as I have explained, that is the systemic route is again classified into four classes, out of which we have seen the oral class. Okay, so first one, that is the oral class. We have seen this, that is what is the oral route of administration, its advantages and the disadvantages. Today we are going to see the parenteral route. Okay, so as you can see in the this classification, that is parenteral route is again classified into 10 classes. Okay, so one by one we are going to see this in detail. Okay, so first we will see what is the parenteral route. Okay, it means it nothing but the bypass to the GIT. As earlier I told you, that is the it gives bypass to the GIT, means ह्याच्यामध्ये ज्या काही प्रोसेसेस आहेत, दॅट इज द एखादा ड्रग घेतल्यावर, सॉलिड ड्रग घेतल्यानंतर तो डिसइंटिग्रेशन होतं, त्याचं डिझोल्युशन होतं आणि मग ऍब्सॉर्प्शन होतं, याला बायपास होणं, दॅट इज द म्हणजे काय होतं, फर्स्ट पास इफेक्टला बायपास होणं, that is the drug is not going into the GIT. Okay, gastrointestinal tract मध्ये drug जात नाही, it is directly goes into the systemic circulation, which is called as a parenteral route. Okay, so parenteral route is again divided into 10 classes, out of which first class is a subcutaneous route. Okay, so what is subcutaneous route? So in this the drug is injected below the skin, that is in the लूज कनेक्टिव्ह टिश्यू. ओके, जस्ट बिलो स्किन हा ड्रग हा रूटने काय केलं जातं, ड्रग इंजेक्ट केला जातो इन द दॅट इज इन टू द लूज कनेक्टिव्ह tissues. So as it is given just below the skin, only small amount of drugs can be given by this route. Okay, so जे स्मॉल अमाउंट मध्ये ड्रग दिले जातात, स्मॉल क्वांटिटी मध्ये दिले जातात, असे ड्रग फक्त काय केले जातात, सबक्युटेनस रूटने दिले जातात. अँड एक्झाम्पल्स आर द इन्सुलिन अँड द हेपॅरिन. ओके, so we see the now advantages of it. Okay, so first one is the self medication is possible. Okay, जसं आपण याच्यामध्ये वरती एक्झाम्पल बघतोय, दॅट इज द इन्सुलिन. ओके, सो तुम्ही बघितलं असेल, मेनी ऑफ दी डायबेटिक पेशंट कॅन टेक इन्सुलिन बाय देअर ओन. ओके, ते स्वतः काय करतात, इन्सुलिन स्वतः इंजेक्ट करून घेतात. सो सेल्फ मेडिकेशन इज व्हेरी easy by this way. Then next one is the drugs degraded in the GIT can be given by this route. Okay, so as earlier I have told you, that is the whatever the drugs which are degraded into the GIT. Okay, म्हणजे असे ड्रग्स जे GIT मध्ये डिग्रेड होतात, तिथे त्यांचं ऍब्सॉर्प्शन व्यवस्थित होत नाही, किंवा गॅस्ट्रिक ज्यूस मध्ये किंवा गॅस्ट्रिक ज्यूसच्या pH मध्ये ते काय होतात, डिग्रेड होतात, ते तिथे त्यांची फार्माकोलॉजिकल ऍक्शन एक्झॅक्ट दाखवत नाहीत, अशा ड्रग्स काय केले जातात, या रूटने दिले जाऊ शकतात. दीज आर द ऍडव्हान्टेजेस ऑफ द सबक्युटेनियस रूट. ओके, नाउ नेक्स्ट वन इज द डिसएडव्हान्टेजेस. ओके, सो फर्स्ट वन इज द ओनली स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ ड्रग कॅन बी गिवन. सो it can be one of the disadvantage, that is only small amount of drug can be given by this route. The next one is the only non-irritant drugs can be injected. Okay, so the drugs which are irritant in nature, these cannot be given by this route. Next one is the drug absorption is very slow compared to the intramuscular and intravenous injection. Okay, so compared to the intramuscular and intravenous injection, the absorption of drug is very slow in the subcutaneous injection, subcutaneous route. Why? Because in intramuscular or intravenous route, we are given the drug directly into the bloodstream, or it provides the more surface area for the absorption, and it is directly goes into the bloodstream. That's why compared to intramuscular and intravenous route, the drug absorption is slow in the subcutaneous injection. Okay, so this is about the subcutaneous injection. Next we will see the intradermal injection. Okay, so these are the drugs which are injected into the layer of the skin. Okay, so layer of the skin means what? त्याच्या नावातच आहे, its name indicate, that is intradermal injection, that is the dermis layer of the skin. These are the drugs, or it is the route where the drug can be given into the dermis layer of the skin. Okay, so advantages of it are, first one is this route is used to check the sensitivity reaction. Okay, so this route is majorly used to check the sensitivity reaction, that is for example penicillin. Okay, so तुम्हाला माहिती असेल, there are many people who have the reaction to penicillin. Okay, adverse reaction. I am telling about the adverse reaction of the penicillin. Okay, so to check this reaction, penicillin सारखे drugs जेव्हा दिले जातात तेव्हा सेन्सिटिव्हिटी आहे का त्या ड्रग्सची हे चेक करण्यासाठी काय केला जातो, हा रूट यूज केला जातो. ओके, सेकंड वन इज द वॅक्सिन आर ऍडमिनिस्टर्ड बाय दिस रूट सच एज द BCG वॅक्सिन और द smallpox vaccine. Okay, so vaccines can be also administered by this route. For example, they have given that is the BCG and the smallpox vaccine. Okay, disadvantages, injection is painful and only small amount of drug can be injected, not more than the 1 ml. So only 1 ml or up to 1 ml volume injection can be given by this route. Okay, so this is about the intradermal route. Next one is the intramuscular injection. Okay, so in this, drug is injected into the muscle tissue. Okay, as its name indicate, that is the drug is given into the muscular region of the skin. Okay, or below the skin. Okay, so muscles मध्ये हे injections काय केले जातात, दिले जातात. Drugs are injected into the deltoid, tricep and the gluteus muscles. Okay, so generally muscular layer जिथे जास्त आहेत, that is the deltoid, triceps and the gluteus muscles मध्ये हे drugs काय केले जातात, inject केले जातात. Now next is the advantages. Okay, so first one is the mild irritants, colloids, suspension and the oil injections or the oily injections can be given by these routes. Okay, so the drugs which produces the irritation or colloidal or suspension drugs or the oily injections, these can be given by this route. So in case of an intradermal or subcutaneous route, we cannot use the oily injections or the suspensions or the colloids. Okay, so this kind of injections can be given by only intramuscular route. Next one is the depot formation can be given to produce the sustained release effect. Okay, so तुम्ही first year ला शिकलाच असताल what is the sustained release effect. Okay, so to produce the sustained release injection, depot formation drug हा एक formulation आहे, dosage form आहे, ज्याच्यामध्ये काय केलं जातं, injection is injected into the muscles and there is a formation of a depot form होतं, and from that depot there is a sustained release of a drug. Okay, drug तिथे काय होतं, sustained release होतो. Such kind of a drug can be given by the intramuscular route. Next one is the rate of absorption is rapid. Obviously, as the drug is directly given into the muscles, its rate of absorption is rapid compared to the subcutaneous and the intradermal route. Next one is the disadvantages. So first one is the injection is painful. Okay, so आपण बघतोय as the drug is given into the muscle as well as the drugs, the kind of drugs like the colloidal, suspension or the oily injections, these are given by the intramuscular route. So there is a chances of painful injection. Okay, now next one is the total volume of drug can be given up to the 10 ml only. Okay, so only 10 ml, up to the 10 ml volume of the drug can be given by this route. Next one is if exact location is not traced, there may be chances of the nerve injury. Okay, so if by intramuscular route, if the exact location ला जर ते व्यवस्थित दिलं नाही, there may be chances of the nerve injury होण्याचे तिथे chances आहेत जर लोकेशन तिथे चुकलं तर. And last one is the if strict aseptic condition is not followed, there may be chances of the formation of the pus. Obviously जर sterility तिथे maintain केली नाही, strict aseptic conditions तिथे maintain केले नाहीत, there may be chances of formation of the pus into the muscle where it is injected. Okay, so this is about the intramuscular route. Next one is, which is nothing but the intravenous route, which is one of the important route. Okay, so in this we can see the first one is the is injected into the lumen vein, that is generally a straight vein like the cubital vein below the elbow joint is preferred. Okay, so generally the drug is injected into the lumen vein and द वेन स्ट्रेट वेन लाईक द क्युबिटल वेन. ओके, सो एल्बो जॉईंटच्या खाली म्हणजे जिथे IV इन्फ्युजन लावलं जातं तुम्ही बघितलं असेल त्या जॉईंटच्या खाली जी वेन असते विच इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ क्युबिटल वेन, अशा ठिकाणी काय केलं जातं, तो ड्रग इंजेक्ट केला जातो. नेक्स्ट, द ड्रग इज डायरेक्टली रिचेस टू द सिस्टमिक circulation as it is directly given into the blood stream, so it is directly goes into the systemic circulation. Now we will see the advantages. First one is the bioavailability is 100%. Okay, so as it is directly given into the bloodstream, its bioavailability is 100% compared to the other drugs. Next one is onset of action is very quick, so that it is used in a clinical emergencies. जसं आपण बघितलं, its bioavailability is 100% as well as it is directly given into the bloodstream. That's why its onset of action is very quick. That's why in clinical emergencies it can be used. Next one is the large volume solutions can be administered by this route such as the IV fluids. Okay, so large volume याच्या आधीचे आपण जे रूट्स बघितले त्याच्यामध्ये बघितलं आपण फक्त 1 to 10 1 ml or 10 ml पर्यंत व्हॉल्यूम आपण यूज करू शकत होतो ड्रगचा. बट इन दिस केस वी कॅन administer large volume of the solution such as the IV infusion. So these can be given by the intravenous route. Next one is the irritating and the hypertonic solution can be administered by this route because the drug is immediately administered by the bloodstream. Okay, so as the drug is directly given into the bloodstream, the irritant and the hypertonic drugs as well can be given by this route. Now next we will see the disadvantages of the intravenous route. Okay, so first one is the vein puncture causes the hemorrhage. Okay, so as the drug is directly given into the vein due to the injection or the syringe, there may be puncture of the vein which causes the hemorrhage. Next one is the drugs with the oily vehicles cannot be given. Okay, the drugs which are prepared in the oily vehicles, these cannot be given by the intravenous route. Next one is the once the injected drug cannot be withdrawn. Okay, so drug when given directly into the bloodstream we cannot withdraw it. Okay, so जर ड्रग ओरल रूट ने दिला तर आपण त्याचा इन केस इफ वी कॅन सी द ऍडव्हर्स इफेक्ट ऑफ इट. ओके, ड्रगचं जर पॉइझनिंग दिसत असेल, ऍडव्हर्स इफेक्ट दिसत असतील तर काय केलं जातं, जर ड्रग ओरल रूटने दिला असेल तर काय केला जातो, तो काढला जाऊ शकतो. ओके, बट इन केस ऑफ इंट्राव्हेनस रूट इफ द ड्रग इज गिवन then it cannot be withdrawn once it is injected. Next one is the risk of embolism. Okay, so there is a chances of formation of a clot. Okay, embolism is nothing but the clot of a blood. So there is a risk of a formation of a embolism. And next one is the injection may cause irritation at the site of injection. Okay, जिथे इंजेक्शन दिला आहे तिथे इरिटेशन होण्याचे चान्सेस असतात. Next one is it is repeated one, that is the drug with the oily vehicle cannot be given. So these are the some disadvantages of the intravenous route. Okay, so out of your syllabus intravenous route is very important. Okay, so today we have started with the parenteral route. Okay, in the parenteral route we have seen the subcutaneous route. What is subcutaneous route, its advantages and the disadvantages. Next we have seen the intradermal injections or the intradermal route and its advantages, disadvantages. Next is intramuscular route, its advantages and disadvantages, and intravenous route and its advantages and the disadvantages. Okay, so these things you should be write into your notebook and by heart all these things. Okay, thank you.